Hello, my name is Evelyn, and that's Hansa. This is my first video on YouTube. I'm not quite sure what my channel is going to become and all, because I do want to try a lot of different types of things on here and talk about different topics, but I do know what we're talking about today. Today we are talking about the unsolved case of Alexis Sharky. Let's get into it. 26-year-old Alexis Sharky was found dead in West Houston on November 28, 2020. She was found naked on the side of the road and had just been married for under a year and was an Instagram influencer. Morning on a Saturday, November 28th, a sanitation worker employed by the City of Houston Solid Waste saw something strange on the side of the road. The employee called his boss, John Richardson. Richardson told a local outlet, KHOU, that his employee said he thought he saw, and I quote, a body or a mannequin, end quote, and the employee was scared. Richardson immediately called 911 after coming upon Sharky's body, which was nude and had no visible injuries. Police said, "It plays back in my head." Richardson told KHOU of discovering Sharky's nude body, "It's been playing back in my head every day," end quote. Alexis Sharky was a beautiful, young, smart girl who had such a bright future. People described her to be the girl who walked into the room and made everybody smile just for being there. She was just that really bright person that everyone knew that had just the purest soul. Before Alexis moved to Houston, she actually lived in Odessa, Texas, where she worked at a local Twin Peaks. And that is where her coworker actually introduced her to her future husband, Tom Sharky. Alexis was actually having troubles with her current fiance at the time, and so her coworker was like, "Let me help you out, girl," and hooked her up with one of the regulars that came to Twin Peaks. And people say that their first meeting was like love at first sight. You know, it was just, they hit it off, they sparked, you know. After the two dating for a while, Alexis decided to quit her job at the local Twin Peaks and decided to go full-on Instagram influencer. So then she could travel, then she could do things more freely that she wanted to do with her life and time. Alexis's mother previously told Insider that she hadn't seen her daughter since last Christmas. Due to the travel restrictions with COVID-19, it's just been a struggle because, Alexis doesn't want to spread it to her family or other people. She was supposed to go this year to Thanksgiving to her parents' house in Pennsylvania, but the family decided just to have Alexis stay home because of the COVID-19 cases going up. A lot of people believe and theorize that 49-year-old Tom Sharky is involved in the disappearance and the death of his wife, Alexis Sharky. Multiple friends of Alexis's, and some are anonymous, told the Daily Beast that Sharky's relationship with her husband, Tom Sharky, was troubled. One friend claims that the two were going through divorce and that Alexis had claimed her husband, end quote, had been putting hands on her, end quote. Alexis Sharky's mother had told Insider that waiting for answers in her daughter's death has been, and I quote, excruciating because you're just so desperate for a chance to have some closure and finality and justice into it. This is still an ongoing investigation, and that autopsy report and the cause of death hasn't been published. I will be making a part 2/update to update you guys on this case because I'm very invested. I really want to know, and it's just intrigued me. This case has really intrigued me. Not only because it's happened so recent, and you should know what the news is as of lately, but because there was no found injuries when they found her body. That's crazy, man. Hello, this is hours later Evelyn. I forgot to do an outro and I forgot this part of information. If you have any tips or any information about Alexis Sharky's death, I will leave the numbers to call down below of the Houston Police Department and the Homicide Division. Other than that, hit that like button if you really liked it, and let me know what you think in the comments. Personally, since there was no injuries on Alexis' body when she was found, obviously she was attacked by someone she knew. Think about that. All right, let's say goodbye. Let's say goodbye.